we're now on second gear here on our show, and this is probably the most exciting part of the show for you because we bring you the India-specific launches. There are a lot of launches on the international front, but what about us over here? I know Tata's got something in their stable, but to answer all these questions and more, we have Adil on the floor. Hey Adil, what's up? How's it going? Tell us about the India-specific launches.
As far as India is concerned, and we have to be, because the only car maker from India which has made Geneva its European home as far as motor shows go is Tata Motors. They have been here for the last 10-12 years, and this year as well they showed off the latest iteration on their perky little city car platform, the Nano. This is the Nano Pixel, a car made specifically for Europe and featuring diesel power which emits just about 89 grams per kilometer of CO2, which is music to the ears of many Europeans who really put this facet of a car's performance very, very high in their list of buying parameters. But then also diesel frugality is what counts for India as well, which is manna to the minds of many Indian consumers as well. So by and large, Tata Motors has really tackled both ends of the spectrum. This car is very deliciously packaged. The interior is phenomenally well done, and most important of all, they have got the capability of doing either a hybrid or a full EV version of this car for European markets. The development work has already begun in a big way, and in fact Tata Motors Vista EV has already exhibited the company's direction as far as EVs go. It went in to the London to Brighton Future Car Challenge run, an example of which was also on the Tata Motors platform.
Well, nothing that's going to set our roads on fire, but at least there's something coming our way. Good time now then to see what's in store for Hindustan.
Now there's no point in showing you the goodies of a motor show in Geneva without shedding light on material of Indian interest. Think of India and you'll think of Tata. In fact, Tata just revealed its pint-sized Nano Pixel microcar, a sexier city car concept based on the original Nano. Just 10 feet long, it claims to be the most package-efficient four-seater in the world. It's also one of the most fuel-efficient, with a tiny rear-mounted 1.2-litre 3-cylinder turbo diesel engine that provides fuel economy of nearly 70 miles per gallon, plus ultra-low CO2 emissions. Catchy features such as the scissor-style doors and a compact turning radius of only 8.5 feet should appeal to urban dwellers trying to maneuver in tight spaces. The interior has an integrated My Tata Connect, which provides connectivity to a smartphone or an iPad. And of course, Ratan Tata was there to give the Pixel its moment in the limelight. "50 years back, the Jaguar E-Type, which is widely regarded as one of the most beautiful and iconic cars of all time, was launched at this very motor show. It was driven from a certain hotel to the show venue by the then owner of Jaguar. This time around, it was Ratan Tata who drove the E-Type from the same hotel to the same venue to celebrate the 50 years. Then there was the Hyundai i40 launch. A very interesting car in the segment of the Accord and Camry, but in a hatchback form aimed at Europe. There are a few chances of it coming to India, but largely it shows Hyundai's world vision. Meanwhile, Czech car maker SKODA has moved to a more evolutionary design language with its new Vision D concept. And with the new design speak is an all-new logo. The Vision D will be the first car from the SKODA stable to sport the new badging. Designed with a more prominent winged arrow, a new color, SKODA Green, is used and bordered with chrome to give it a more modern look. Tata-owned Land Rover took a step into the eco-conscious future market with its plug-in hybrid sports utility vehicle, the Range E. This development model is equipped with an advanced plug-in hybrid diesel-electric powertrain that Land Rover expects to make available in future production models. With its scheduled launch in 2013, the vehicle will be powered by a 3-litre TD D6 diesel engine featuring an 8-speed automatic transmission. The company claims that the SUV will be able to travel 32 kilometers using electric power alone at a top speed of about 193 kilometers per hour, emitting just 89 grams of CO2 every kilometer. While the India-specific cars really only meant India-related, at least it's a sign of things to come. Of course, there were other local iterations that caught Adil's eye.
This is a car which is very familiar to most Indians, based on the Swift, which you have always seen in India. But this takes the theme to a very sporty instinct and a predominantly European style, maybe or maybe not for India. But there's no mistaking that there are queues enough for any of our customizers to do their bit.
Another car maker that caught Adil's attention was this French brand.
French car maker Renault, which gave the world the Espace MPV, was at it once again. It came up with the latest example or the latest concept, contemporary-wise, of what an MPV should be. The Renault R-Space behind me was one of 3 concept cars which Renault unveiled at Geneva, including the Desire and the Capture sports cars. Importantly for India, Renault also has a very aggressive new model strategy in place. After its delinking from Mahindra's, it is going to have a future all of its own, with responsibility for its own destiny and its operations. It kicks off proceedings with 2 cars this year, the Koleos and the Fluence, and it might also just get in the Dacia Duster sometime around about Auto Expo time next year in early January. These 3 bits are important for Renault's India strategy, which by the end of 2012 would be, wait for it, 5 brand new models strong. And that is one hell of an ambitious program for a new automaker in India.
Well, Renault may have its eyes on the future, but Porsche, however, could teach the world a thing or two about history.
Now this is from the more the things change, more they remain the same. Porsche's Panamera also has gone hybrid. And in this lure of hybrids, everyone thinks it's a recent phenomenon. But no, Dr. Ferdinand Porsche had done it almost about 110 years ago. This is the Tempus Virus, the loner Porsche which he had done. Look at that, hub motors at both the front wheels, 2 DDon Bouton single-cylinder petrol engines in the rear, charging the accumulator battery box over here, and this car used the petrol propulsion to charge the batteries, and it was running on battery power. It was the world's first hybrid. So in case anyone says that Toyota, or for that matter anyone else, came up with the hybrid, no, it was the Germans, and in fact Dr. Porsche which had come out with the very first hybrid.
Of course, if you really want to get up to speed with all those beauties out there, and yes, we are talking cars here, there's nothing like being there in person.